Hello friends, welcome to one more video of CS Tech and Fun. In this video, we'll see some top data structure and algorithm interview questions for freshers. So let's begin. Before starting, I would request you to watch the video till the end so that you would not miss the important info that I would be giving with respect to the interviews for freshers. So to begin with, the very fundamental things, right? Arrays and strings. So these are some of the very basic concepts on which any interviewer would like to start their interview, right? So some of the very famous questions with respect to string is about the palindrome, about swapping some elements within the string. Of course, you can convert it into an array and then swap it, right? Or maybe even when it comes to arrays, swap the elements of an array itself. And then when it with respect to string, convert the lowercase characters to uppercase and then vice versa. And when it comes to arrays, because the fundamental of most of the data structure is arrays itself, right? The way you implement is arrays. So for example, the questions could be find the missing number in an array, right? Or implement a stack using an array, right? And merge two sorted arrays and maybe some complexity related questions. To proceed further, the next topic would be linked list. So there are other videos, dedicated videos which I have created for these Viva questions, right? Which you can refer. The links would be there provided at this place. So with respect to linked list, you can the questions could be the detect a cycle in the linked list, reverse a particular linked list, right? Clone a linked list, then implement, as I mentioned, implement stack or queue using linked lists. The next topic with respect to the questions are trees, right? BST stands for binary search tree. So what is the height of tree? First, you need to understand the terminologies, right? Because some of them might not go into an implementation level, but at least from a conceptual level, you should be knowing, right? So serialize and deserialize a binary tree. So in order traversal, pre-order traversal, post-order traversal, right? And sometimes some questions related to, I mean, which you can implement through recursion and convert a binary search tree to a sorted doubly linked list, right? So questions like this. The next topic with respect to the interview questions would be searching and sorting. Very important. There are many sorting algorithms. So I would suggest be very sure with respect to the time complexity of these algorithms, right? And what exactly that means, right? O of 1, O of n, things like that. So they may not ask you directly to implement a particular dedicated sorting algorithm, but at least you should know what is how it is, right? How it is, what's the logic there. So some question here would be, let's say, implementing binary search, and let's say what is the difference between linear search and binary search, right? Things like that. And maybe implement a sorting algorithm for linked list, something like that. And maybe they will ask you, okay, insert a particular element in a linked list, right? So so things like that, or maybe search a particular element in the linked list, right? Things like that. The next topic with respect to the interviews would be dynamic programming. So here it would be kind of a bit of a tricky questions, right? And you would have to see the performance and things like that. So just to give an example, calculate the nth Fibonacci number using dynamic programming, right? And then you have something called as knapsack problems and some standard problems which could be asked. So what I suggest is just understand the question what the interviewer is trying to ask you. Take your time, don't jump into the answers. First understand. Many a times what happens, there would be some clues while you are asking the questions itself, whenever the interviewer tries to give you the answers, right? So at that point of time itself you'll get some clues, so maybe that could lead you to the solution. When it comes to the graphs and data, the DFS and BFS, right? Depth first search and breadth first search. So these are kind of, let's say, they may ask you to directly implement. Take a small graph and try to implement. Check if the graph is cyclic, so acyclic, acyclic. So all this kind of terminologies you must be knowing, right? And be very thorough when to use DFS, when to use BFS, right? And coming to the end of the video, as I mentioned, that focusing only on data structure and algorithms would not suffice. There are many other concepts also which you should focus on. For example, DBMS, operating system, right? The scheduling algorithms and things like that, networking and object-oriented programming, very, very important, right? The polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, software engineering. At least know the SDLC process, right? And what is agile, at least at a high level you must know. And then in many of the interviews, few set of companies even ask puzzles also. They would try to understand, okay, how well is your reasoning, right? How well you approach a particular problem, and then maybe they understand that, okay, if we train them, then maybe they would be able to understand the technical part of it, right? So this is all about today's video. So I hope you like the video, and there would be many links which you would get subsequently. So at the on the top right corner. So please visit all of them. So please subscribe if you like the video. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with your other friends. Thank you.